obviously the coaching is a lot more one to one. The value is given like, just from person to person. Whereas it's in university, it's like from one person to 1,000.
Yeah,
You see, and a lot of things are standardized in university, whereas coaching one to one is more personalized. You see what I
exactly.
mean?
Yeah, but
So
also, so I'm assuming you ended up finding, obviously they both have their own strengths and weaknesses because given your field that you were in, you found it useful at the time. But what do you think has probably the best ROI for you over the long term?
I would say coaching, 100%, bro. Especially when, let's say, for example, what I've done actually was I've actually leveraged I would say unintentionally, this was actually, I would say, even God's plan, honestly. I went to a elementary school when I was younger, and the director, I knew the director. Like he knew me as well. I remember getting in trouble a few times when I was young, right? So yeah, listen to this one, Daniel. After during university, this director soon becomes the director of my high school. So he went from director of elementary to high school,
Yeah.
and then he ends up coaching me in life.
How did he end up
Given that
doing
he
that?
knows me, yeah, exactly. He knows me. He knows my family. He knows my dad. He knows how I grew up. He kind of knows my behavior. So imagine that one to one kind of coaching value exchange you can give to me.
It's,
It's
yeah,
incredible.
as you said, it's like massively more valuable compared to the one to many. The one to many's got its obviously its strengths and weaknesses, but the one to one is more obviously that's where people tend to pay more, and I reckon that's where the split between majority of the private, well, more so the private compared to the public sort of ways of doing things.
Yeah.
And how did it actually impact you long term for having that one on one coaching for it?
Sorry?
How did it affect you one on one? Because you said that he went to your school after. So how did that affect you and your behaviors and where you wanted to go?
Yeah, I mean, it was incredible, honestly. The one to one, I mean, as I said, this director was very smart. Like he knew how the education system worked. He went through the whole thing. That one to one coaching, honestly, was very like essential in my development, in my personal development, as well as my professional development. And it's not just me. He's been coaching a lot of people in his network, right?
Yeah.
Like, he's also established, like he has an Instagram account. He does his marketing there. Uh, I can mention him. His coaching platform is called A Soul with a View, right? A Soul with a View. So that already like shows like how much you can gain from for sure.
Yeah, that makes sense. But I mean, do you want to go a bit more in depth on how he ended up helping you and how did like we just gave a bit of a brief overview of what he's done?
Oh yeah, for sure. Like it was very deep, honestly. It was, I mean, I'm not gonna reveal too much. Honestly, we can wait for another episode, but like all I'm gonna say is like coaching for a lot of the people out there who want to improve in one of these three: health, wealth, relationships, is essential. I'd even say like for our listeners, if you can look into someone in your network, someone older than you, someone who has experience seeing you grow up, and like I would prefer it being someone who had an impact in your education. They should they should they should be able to have a good value exchange. If they offer coaching as a service, even if they don't, maybe you can ask them. I had a friend even like this week or last week ask me about pursuing like his own agency in finance, right?
Yeah.
So when he did that, right, when he did influence, like when he did look for people who have influence, who have more knowledge, a positive impact in finance, he mentioned me. He had like a someone with a lot more experience, like 30 years in the industry, managing portfolios from different people, like people of different walks of life. And he also knew someone starting just in his age group, starting their own agency. And then I kind of gave him some counsel. I'm like, listen, if I were you and I would want to open my own like finance agency, kind of helping people build like their investment portfolios. So I would actually email the person who has 30 years plus of experience and be even willing to pay them to teach me, once a week or coach me once a week on how to start my own like finance agency, you know, like to help people build like investment portfolios and that sort of thing, right? Like imagine you're leveraging 30 years of experience from some